What up, though? It's your boy Meech, aka the Sea Saint. Hope everyone's doing well. Time for another fragrance video, and today we are going to talk about fall fragrances. It is officially now fall, so it is time to transition from some of the citric, aquatic freshies and talk about some of those fragrances that work great in the fall weather months. This is going to be the first of probably 3 videos where I kind of touch on fragrances that I'll be wearing in the fall. In this video, we're going to talk about 7 signature scent fall fragrances. This will be the designer niche edition. I'll do videos on clones down the road, some rack store finds, things of that nature. Y'all know how I get down. I'm all about affordability while smelling good. But today we're going to talk about 7 signature scent fragrances. These are all going to be designer or niche fragrances. Without further ado, let's get into it. All right, let's kick things off with the fragrance that I purchased in the summertime. I purchased a decan of it in the summer. I have not given it really any full wearings yet because I definitely think this is a cold weather fragrance. This fragrance is from the house of Xerjoff, and it is Torino 22. This is a very unique fragrance. What does this smell like to me? It has some elements of Baccarat Rouge 540 with just spice and wood. So this to me is kind of like a more mature take on the Baccarat Rouge 540 DNA. You get that saffron that Baccarat Rouge is known for having. There's some woods, there's some other spices in here as well. I think there's a mate note in this fragrance as well. In the testing on my skin, I found that this fragrance lasts a long time, so I would imagine that this is going to be one that you don't have to go crazy on the sprays, but you're going to get good longevity out of this fragrance. So this is definitely one I'm looking forward to wearing in the fall weather months. Again, this is Torino 22 by Xerjoff. All right, next up is a fragrance that I recently acquired. I've already worn this once. I actually wore it in the summer. We had a cool summer day, like low 70s, and I decided to throw this on for the first time. It was my first time wearing it. After that wearing, I was hooked. I'm absolutely sold on this fragrance. Can't wait to wear it more in the fall. This is L'Homme Ideal EDT by Guerlain, and this is a fantastic fragrance. It's a grown man's fragrance. This is a mature scent to me. You get this almond accord that is very, very nice. You get some spices. There's a leatheriness to this fragrance as well. So this is one of those fragrances I think probably middle-aged guy, 30 and up, is probably going to really, really like this fragrance. It's a beautiful composition, man. This is one that I can envision dressing up, dressing down. I could wear this to work. I could wear this out on a date. It just checks a couple of boxes in the versatility department, or at least occasions that I can wear this fragrance. Definitely one I'm looking forward to wearing in the fall. Again, this is L'Homme Ideal EDT by Guerlain. All right, next up is one of those 5 tool fragrances for me. I refer to fragrances like Dior Homme 2020, Bleu de Chanel Parfum as 5 tool fragrances, meaning I can wear that anytime, any place, any occasion, any season, any reason. And this fragrance is slowly but surely becoming that for me. We're talking about Armani Code Parfum. This is a fantastic woody, iris-centric fragrance. That iris note is really nice in this fragrance. There is a powderiness to this fragrance. This is another fragrance kind of like the Guerlain fragrance that you can dress up, you can dress down, you can wear this to work, you can wear this out in the evening in the fall weather months. Very, very versatile fragrance. This also is one that you probably can wear all year round as well. It just has that type of versatility. Great smelling fragrance. Definitely my favorite flanker of the Armani Code fragrances. This is Armani Code Parfum. All right, if you're thinking about impressing in the fall weather months, particularly in the evenings, date nights, maybe you're going out to a club or a bar, everybody knows that Versace Eros DNA is kind of one of those fragrances that people go to when they're trying to grab attention. Like I said, out at clubs, out at bars, dates, things of that nature. But Versace Eros Flame is by far my favorite Versace Eros flanker. This is, man, when I got my nose on this fragrance back, I think it was in July, I was in Chicago. I went to Sephora and I smelled this for the first time. I immediately came back home and ordered this fragrance. This is, you get that blood orange at the top, it feels fiery. Like there's spices in here that kind of makes you feel like, you know, it has this fiery vibe. Again, that blood orange, there's some vanilla in here as well. This is a very sexy fragrance. This is one of the ones that you are going to impress with in the fall weather months. A fantastic evening, date night, again, night out type of fragrance. This is Versace Eros Flame. All right, maybe you're a more mature man who is looking to impress for those evenings out, for those date nights. You could also wear this fragrance, I think, during the day as well. I generally reserve it for the evening time. I generally reserve it for date nights. It is one of the best affordable fragrances on the market today. I talk about this fragrance quite a bit on my channel. Definitely a signature scent in the fall for me. This is Rochas Mustache Eau de Parfum. This gets compared a lot to YSL Tuxedo. You guys know that if you spent any time in FragCom. This is just this spicy, it's kind of warm, spicy, vanilla vibe. It smells kind of boozy to me. I guess it's kind of more like a artificial booziness because there's really no boozy notes in the fragrance. There's a rose note in here that gives this a nice touch. So this is just, you know, a warm, spicy, floral, vanillic fragrance. Not a huge projector off of your skin. It kind of sits close to the skin, but it smells so nice, so classy, so elegant. I've worn this out in the evening and gotten compliments wearing this. It's a fantastic fragrance. And these bottles these days you can get for under $30, I've seen on fragrance discounters, which is an absolute steal. This is an incredible fragrance. One of my favorites to wear in the fall for sure. Rochas Mustache Eau de Parfum. All right, thinking about fall fragrances or fragrances that have some versatility in the fall, I have a newer fragrance from the House of Mancera that is definitely going to be in the rotation heavy, and that is Amberful by Mancera. This is a very nice smelling fragrance. It has kind of a unique scent profile. You get some citrus on the top. Yuzu is a standout note in this fragrance, but there is kind of this rock salty mineralic type of vibe that reminds people of fragrances like Ganymede. I know people say Ganymede. I've heard people even compare this, the citrus aspects of this fragrance to Bulgari Tiger, and you do get some of that, but it's more comparable to me, at least, to Ganymede. But this is a nice fragrance. Again, that mineralic kind of salty vibe is a bit different. You may or may not like that, but the citrus in this fragrance, just for me, makes this a very versatile wear. You could definitely wear this every day. This could be a signature scent in the fall weather. Mancera's always have those magnetic caps, which is a nice bonus. This is a nice fragrance. I'm going to have a full review on this one down the road here pretty soon. But this is a great one for versatility in the fall. This is Amberful by Mancera. All right, and last but not least, maybe my favorite iris-centric fragrance in my collection. It comes from a house that is very underrated. I'm a big fan of Narciso Rodriguez fragrances. For Him Bleu Noir Eau de Parfum is one of my go-tos for daytime wear, work wear, things of that nature. But For Him Bleu Noir Parfum is definitely my favorite of the Narciso Rodriguez For Him Bleu Noir flankers. This is an iris-centric fragrance. It's woody, it's somewhat musky. You get a powderiness here from that iris as well. This is just a fresh, kind of sexy, powdery, iris-centric fragrance with those woods and that musk. This is, man, really, really sexy. This has some versatility. I've worn this to work before. I've worn this out in the evening before. So this also can be worn multiple occasions throughout the fall weather months. This is a fantastic fragrance. I know everybody talks about Valentino Uomo Intense, Dior Homme Intense when they're talking about those iris-centric fragrances. But For Him Bleu Noir Parfum is definitely one of the more underrated iris-centric fragrances out there. This is fantastic. Definitely one of those ones for the fall for me. For Him Bleu Noir Parfum by Narciso Rodriguez. Well, there you have it, guys. 7 fragrances on the designer niche side that I will be wearing this fall. They will all be in my rotation heavy. I love all 7 of these fragrances, so they will for sure be worn throughout the fall weather months. What fragrances are you going to be wearing this fall? Feel free to throw those in the comment section. I love to hear about them. I'm going to have some additional parts of this series, as I talked about at the beginning of the video. Next, we're going to talk talk about some clone fragrances. I'm going to talk about some fall rack store pickups that will work this time of year. So be on the lookout for those videos. Be sure to check out my social media for more. Please like and subscribe on whatever social media platform you're watching this on. That would be greatly appreciated. It's your boy Meech, aka the CI Saint. Until next time, take care.